Thousands of words in Esperanto happen to start with the letter S, but only a very small handful can stand on their own without needing a standardized ending like an O at the end for a noun or an A for an adjective. The word for a snake is serpento, and that O tells us it's a noun. If I wanted to say a snaky thing, a snake-related thing, I'd have to say serpenta. Or if I said snakely or in a serpent-like manner, I'd say serpente. You could say serpent, but you'd have to add an apostrophe, and that really is just standing in for serpento. It's just a shortening of serpento to say serpent. You can't say just serpent on its own. That doesn't make sense. We must know how it is being used in this sentence. So here's the handful of words that don't need added treatment at the end for clarity. I've talked about a couple of them already in other videos. 6, 7. The numbers 6 and 7 are ses and sep. Okay, you can just use those on their own. The reflexive pronoun, si, S-I. He gave himself a cat would be lidonis al si katon. If you said lidonis al li katon, he's giving some other him a cat instead of himself, all right? So si and ses and sep, we've already talked about elsewhere. Let's talk about se, sen, and sed. Se means if, sen means without, and sed means but. So those are some common conjunctions, prepositions. And then there's 3 other prepositions that have to do with location, physical location. They all start with an SU, sub, sur, and super. Sub means under or below, sur means on, and super means over or above. And I think you're ready to learn this. We don't have a word for onto or into or under to in Esperanto. If we want to talk about going on to something, but you weren't on it at first, here's what we do. Mi saltas sur tablo. That means I am jumping up and down on a table, but I'm there the whole time. If I wasn't on the table and I jumped onto it, I'd say mi saltas sur tablon. The accusative, which we normally use to tell who's receiving action in a sentence, can also be used to indicate motion towards something. So if I'm running around under a table just in circles, I'd say mi curas sub tablo. But if I wasn't under the table and to hide, I ran underneath it, I'd say mi curis sub tablon to clarify where I was and where I now am. So that's it. Sub, super, sur, se, sen, sed, ses, sep, and si. Those are the only words that need no extra treatment to stand on their own in Esperanto.